This is the DEFCON warning system. Alert status for 7 p.m., Wednesday, June 1st, 2011. Condition green, DEFCON 5. Condition green, DEFCON 5. Condition green, DEFCON 5. There are currently no imminent nuclear threats against the United States at this time. The United States Pentagon has concluded that cyber attacks against the country constitute an act of war, though there is no specific plan at the time which defines what response to make related to what kind of attack is experienced. This is on the heels of new language in the chairman's mark of the 2012 Defense Authorization Rules of Engagement in Cyberspace, which allows the DoD to engage in clandestine military activities in cyberspace in support of military operations. In the Middle East, the United States is expanding military ties with Saudi Arabia, developing an elite force to defend oil and nuclear sites, as well as a missile defense system and F-15 combat aircraft, while Iran's Bushehr nuclear plant comes online. Russia continues to ship more nuclear fuel to Iran, as Iran continues to claim that its nuclear program is peaceful. Nevertheless, confidential UN reports claim that North Korea and Iran have been exchanging ballistic missile technology, a claim that Iran is denying, while Iran plans to build intermediate-range missile pads in Venezuela in exchange for an agreement by Venezuela to attack countries which attack Iran. There are also reports that a rift is widening between the Iranian president and the supreme leader, as the spiritual leaders balk at allowing a more nationalistic control of the country. This could also be due to President Ahmadinejad's belief that the 12th Imam can be ushered in through world war and that Ahmadinejad believes he is to be a catalyst for such conflict, a belief that the supreme leaders of Iran may not privately share. NATO has rejected Russia's demand that its missile shield be operated jointly, leading Russia to warn of a new Cold War. Russia has changed its stance on Libya, joining the chorus that wants the Libyan leader to step down, but there is now a power struggle in Russia, as Putin plans to run for the Russian presidency again, driving a further wedge between himself and incumbent President Medvedev. Additional developments are that China plans to develop an observation satellite with Venezuela to be launched in 2012 and will be used, among other things, to monitor troop movements, while Japan is to allow export of jointly developed ballistic missile interceptor to third countries. Israel states that it plans to invest $1 billion in its Iron Dome defense system, though did not specify the length of time over which the investment would be spread. U.S. relations with Pakistan continue to deteriorate, with Pakistani forces firing upon NATO helicopters, and lawmakers asking to end a transit route used by NATO to supply forces in Afghanistan. Pakistan is now moving closer to China, with China providing 50 new fighter jets and Pakistan asking China to build a naval base at Gwadar, expecting China to maintain a regular presence there. Additionally, Pakistan is building a weapons-grade nuclear facility in Kashmir at a rapid rate. There is no information on what funds are being used to build the plant, though the United States has given over $20 billion in military and economic aid over the last decade. Enemy forces in the area have stated that they do not intend to attack Pakistan nuclear facilities, intending instead to capture the sites intact for their own use. The DEFCON warning system is a private enterprise which monitors world events and assesses nuclear threats against the United States by national entities. It does not evaluate individual terrorist threats and does not report on them, except in cases of hard intelligence. The public should make their own evaluations and not rely on the DEFCON warning system for any strategic planning. At all times, citizens are urged to learn what steps to take in the event of a nuclear attack. If this had been an actual attack, the DEFCON warning system will give radiation readings for areas that are reported to it. Your readings will vary. This system serves the Kettle Falls area of northeast Washington. Official news sources will have radiation readings for your area. For immediate updates, go to www.defconwarningsystem.com. Breaking news and important information can be found on the DEFCON warning system message board. You may also subscribe to the YouTube channel DEFCON Warning System, however YouTube updates may be delayed by several hours due to server load. The next scheduled update is 1 p.m. Pacific Time, July 1, 2011. Additional updates will be made as the situation warrants, with more frequent updates at higher alert levels. This concludes this broadcast of the DEFCON warning system.